Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new update for WWE 2K25, and 2K just continues to drop all these DLC entrances. As you guys know, they love to do that before the DLC actually drops, which it seems that it is dropping pretty soon here on my end, so that is pretty exciting. So I am looking forward to all that, and I do think that it is going to be a nice DLC pack. I'm not, the craziest fan about all these guys in the DLC pack, but nonetheless, it's still going to be pretty good because they seem to hone in on a lot of the details that really matter with those DLC models. But before we go on ahead and dive deeper into this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you guys have been enjoying the content, because you subscribing goes a long way in our route to hitting 18,000 subscribers. Now let's go on ahead and get into the video. WWE Games went ahead and posted today that there will be a new Penta model from WrestleMania 41 that will be hitting the game through MyFaction, and that is pretty cool. I've been advocating for MyFaction to use models and different attires and things of that nature through that mode, because I do think that it can go a little bit further if they use the mode to keep the characters updated with attires like that. WrestleMania 41 Penta does look great, and I do think that it is one of the best DLC models they've ever done. In my just humble opinion, I think they've done such a fantastic job with that Penta model, so I'm all for all the different attires and everything like that that will be, included with MyFaction. Now, if you are someone like myself that's not too heavily into MyFaction at the moment, you still have community creations to go on ahead and get those attires. So personally, if I were you, being that there is no entrance theme or entrance motion change, obviously at this point, not that there needs to be one, but just worth pointing out, I would go to community creations and get the attire that you need for Penta instead of going out and spending money or whatever the case may be. But I'm not going to rule it out just yet. Maybe they do make it easy to get Penta, because aside from the gear and the attire, there really isn't anything too crazily special or just crazily different from the base model that's already in the game, through DLC. So again, it is exciting to hear, right, that they are going on ahead and adding different attires and things like that. Just makes you think that there is, potentially more content and more Persona cards coming, through the rest of the year. So Penta is a pretty cool one in my opinion now, and I'm all for it. I think that, again, more content the better in this game, and I think that, aside from a couple of things that they could have done different with MyFaction, just going back to the John Cena Farewell Edition DLC pack and the way that they've handled certain DLC, aside from, the whole Grande Americano fiasco, I think they've done a great job with continuing to add more content post-release. I think that that is something that needs to continue happening, and they need to, continue doing it every single year. Make that better, right? Give people a reason, like myself and other consumers that want to play this game but don't really have a reason to hop on this game. Give us a reason, right? Putting Penta in there, that's giving me a reason to going on and playing this game and wanted to see what's going on with this. So again, completely with it. I really do like the fact that they're adding more things like that. I just hope that it's actually somehow affordable or attainable for, the average consumer. And Drew McIntyre is actually now available through the live event. Right now, there was some sort of glitch that happened, y'all, last week, where you were actually able to just sign in and you might have had the Drew McIntyre card waiting for you in your collections, which I think that it's a slap in the face to many people, because I hopped on there and I didn't get anything. And again, I didn't really expect much because I haven't really been playing the game, so I didn't know if there was anything that you needed to play to go on ahead and trigger the game giving you that. But it seemed like it was very on and off, because I have people that play this game all the time and didn't get the card, but then you had other people that did get the card. So it was one of those things, bro, where even people got a whole lot of rewards but didn't get that card still. So it was a very random thing that happened, where lots and lots of accounts who didn't really do much ended up getting that Drew McIntyre and can go on ahead and use that Drew McIntyre to get the live event and unlock Drew McIntyre 2011 or 10. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the whole point of the matter is that that was actually possible, and there was no acknowledgement about that glitch from 2K. It was just something that happened, and it just happened. There was no explanation given. So that's one thing, man, that, you look at it and you're like, that could have been done or just been treated better. But again, if you got them, cool. If you didn't, it is what it is. You wasn't expecting to have them anyway, but it does suck to see other people that didn't do as much as you, or just even get them and you didn't get them, right? It feels unfair. But again, it does suck, but it's a win for those that got them. So I'm not even going to be upset. That's a W for y'all. So make sure y'all going ahead and get Drew McIntyre as well. And lastly, there is now a locker code that was released. It was leaked. I'm not sure if it's still leaked at this point. I haven't been keeping up, but you guys can go on ahead and enter this. It was giving out the wrong rewards at first because it actually was not live at the time that it was leaked, or it was live, but it was giving out the wrong stuff, which again, can't really blame 2K for that. It really technically wasn't ready to be released to the public yet, but SNME CL4 SSICS SNME Classics. 1 Sinister Series 2 basic pack, 1 Hellfire basic pack, and 1 Monsters and Mayhem basic pack. So make sure you guys go on ahead and get that, because free packs, man. Who's going to say no to free packs, right? I know you guys love free stuff. You guys love locker codes. And again, for those that are looking for collector level rewards, this is a huge W for you, you know, and it's cool, right? I feel like 2K hasn't really been gone crazy with the locker codes this year. I really wish that, you know, they've been treated similar to last year, but unfortunately that hasn't been the case. But I mean, it is what it is, right? It seemed like, you know, at this point last year, we were getting them every Sunday and just kind of waiting for that. But unfortunately, we, you know, get these locker codes now once in a while. And most of the time they are leaked, which I'm sure sucks for 2K from a character model standpoint, a future plan standpoint. Leaks, I know, suck for them. So that's one part, man, that it is what it is. You got to take these leaks and these locker codes with a grain of salt, because sometimes if you enter them too early, you're not going to get what was intended for them to drop, which is why I usually try and stay away. And then once I see that they are ready to go, you're going ahead and enter them, man. And right now, just looking at this month's calendar plans, we have, you know, DLC, we have a potential new patch, we have a new chapter potentially coming out as well. So just even looking at it, man, let's just enjoy it, because this is going to be the last part of the DLC cycle. We don't have much more left after this. All we have left are Persona cards after this, and not much more. So again, there's not much to go in this cycle. We are already hearing about 2K26 and the 2K fiscals and all that. So again, man, just enjoy this year for the rest of what it is, and buckle up for WWE 2K26 and a ride this channel is about to take you on. So I'm gonna catch you on the next video, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe if you guys have been enjoying the content. Make sure to stay tuned for more. I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.